Evening, how are we? Welcome to another travel vlog on the channel. A bit of a travel one. So yeah, as you just heard, the peacock is watching, so you wouldn't believe it. So obviously pulled into this travel lodge and there was a bloody peacock. Can you believe it? I'll get you a picture here. Let me move over and get you a picture and I'll put it in there. You know, the peacock, hashtag the peacock is watching. So yeah, I'm at Dunmo, I think it is. Because, would you believe it, since all COVID, Travelodge has actually closed the Bishop Stortford Travelodge, which is the nearest one to Stansted. So this is an 8-minute drive. My eyes are really awful. I just woke up, so yeah. So currently at Dunmo Travelodge, 8-minute drive back down to Stansted Airport, and we'll be flying to Gothenburg and going to Sweden. So I'll get you a bit of footage and see how it goes. And another travel vlog, because my Orlando one got about 2k views, so people wanted to see that one, so I thought I'll do another one. And then obviously we'll have a vlog from Liseberg when I get there. So on that note, we'll see you at the airport. Ta-ra! Evening, it's about 2 hours after now. I've had a shower and I've had a shower. But it's been about 2 hours since I spoke to you, right? And right, and this is, yes, it's Dunlo Travelodge, right? Which is nearest one now, because the other one's closed. But if you do come here, if you're going to fly from Stansted, make sure you get an early night, because you'll be up at about 7 o'clock with all these units opening up. Bang, 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 bang. Bang bang. There was loads of well, you saw in the clip, there was loads of trailers here, so and that peacock going off every 5 minutes. It might just be a recording, who knows? But if I blab on a little bit, you'll hear him squawking every 5 minutes. But the peacock is watching, hashtag. But I'll blab on. So yeah, so we're going to Liseberg. There you go, there he is. Don't know where he is. I want to find him again. He can't be far away because it's very loud, so there must be a farm or somewhere. But yeah, squawking every time, unless it's a little alarm or something. But I think he's real, so yeah, I'll have to give him a name in the comments. You have to name him. Percy the Peacock, I don't know what you've got, but so yeah. So if you do come here, don't expect to get much sleep. So go to bed to compensate for the early rise of all these units opening about 7 o'clock and the peacock going off every 5 minutes. So on that note, we'll see you at the airport. I did say that in the last clip, but needs must. Ta-ra! Lovely day again in the UK at Stansted Midstay car park now, waiting for the shuttle to come and be at the terminal. So see you in a bit. Ta-ra! Drop off only. Evening, just at the Rituals, sponsored by the Wicker Man, that is. So yeah, I'm just having a wander around. But something I do want to point out is, right, that I don't mind, you know, I've been talking about all these passes that have been going digital regarding the theme park annual passes. One thing I don't mind is boarding passes going digital, especially on an Apple Watch, because you just pull down from the screen, and because it's got the time, obviously it's on your iPhone, you know, all the time. When you're bored, you know, you just swipe across. Make sure you've got the wallet activated without FaceTime. I think you have to have that on, so then if it doesn't see your face, you can still use it. So yeah, So that's on there. And because that's on there, that you just pull down from the watch on your notifications, and it's there. And you scan your watch. Lot easier. Lot of quite expensive just for that feature, but no, certainly makes a difference. Just had a bacon bap, well, a bacon sandwich from the Spoons on there. So there you go, super dry. Well, I wasn't super dry at the earlier of the week, was I? On Tidal Wave. You need to buy one of that and then go on Tidal Wave and you won't be super dry, will you? So, quite an easy one, that one. You can walk into that one. So yeah, I'll just get you a few shots around here. Got here a bit early, but you'd rather be early than late, you know, and miss it. So, yeah, a few shops are shut, but most outlets are now open. There's just a few that have gone. So it's as if COVID doesn't exist and it's gone. Totally gone. So, but the strange thing is, some airlines have got rid of the mask policy, but Ryanair haven't yet. It's bizarre. So at some point you've just got to get rid. I mean, even USA have got rid of it, and they had a court issue or something. They went to court, and then they wanted to keep it till the end of May, but this court overruled something. He overruled it. I need to look into it, because obviously so now the CDC say, well, don't bother, basically, but they still recommend it. But it's only for a month. I mean, what's a month going to do? You know, it's like 2 weeks. What's 2 weeks going to do? You know, so I don't know. So you've got WH Smith's. It's like the only thing that they provide, isn't it? Motorway service stations and airports, and that's all that keeps them going. Who goes to a WH Smith's in town? Unless you want to buy a book. But who reads a book these days? Paperback book? I don't know. You've got Burger King. But yeah, the restaurant by the toilets is gone. So yeah, another Dean tip for you. Never get if you want wonga and cash or money, you know, physical currency, never get it at the airport. No. Either don't bother and get a specialist card, like you can get specialist credit cards and debit cards, but never exchange money at the airport, because you get a crap rate, really bad rate. So you probably hear it. Oh, Cafe Nero's coming soon. Cafe Nero. Got another Pret. Yeah, I've got 2 Prets. Pretter manager. So yeah. But yeah, never get your money at the airport, because you get an absolute diabolical rate. But the best thing is to get a specialist, either debit card or credit card. Monzo, that Chase Bank that I said, if you watched some other vlogs. Chase Bank, and then you got credit cards, Halifax Clarity. And just got rid of mine, because I got another one. Santander, but that one's gone as well. A Zero, that was. Dotty card. What else was there? What else? There's not many credit cards nowadays that have got. Oh, you could, yeah, 118 money. You got your back. You know, yeah. That's quite good, that one. So 118 money, you can actually get money over there, and as long as you pay it off in full before the next statement, that's cash as well. They won't charge you. So it's because normally if you get cash out on a credit card straight away, you charge interest, but not with them. So if you're desperate for cash and you're away, you get that card and you'll be all right. And always use it when you do using a cash machine. Always pay in the local currency as well. So that's a good one. Never pay in UK money. You know, if it asks you to convert it, never convert it, because then they do the exchange, not your card, basically. So yeah. So these are still working. All this rainbow thing is got your protective thing. I bet that wasn't on there originally, but you know, keep it going. So yeah, just wait until now we go, and then I've got 3 days at Liseberg, so that should be good. The weather seems to be reasonable. Oh, run. planes to catch. So yeah, on that one. So yeah, let's go and get you some shots. I'll tell you what, I'll flip you around and get you some shots outside. One sec. Excuse it being a bit mucky. I have to try and find the smoking area. There's a bit there, there's one of your planes. And there's noise in the background. But I'll try and find a better spot because this glass is dirty. Evening. Right, we're on to the city now. What I'll do is just put this little clip in, and then when I've been on park all day, we'll go through all the bits and bobs that I've not gone through. There's a few bits. Basically, a smartwatch, you know, I watch Apple Watch. You can use that to get into the airport, you know, security bit, but you can't do that at the boarding gate, just let you know. And then and then also you've got 3 options now to pre-book your tickets for the coach, which is really straightforward. So you can do it on the website, that's one. You can do it at the airport on the machines at the exit, or you can pay on the coach. You've got a PIN pad now. So yeah, I'll speak to you soon as we get to Liseberg. Oh. Evening, hello, how are you? Not seen you for a while. These travel logs are just like literally, well, what you know. Well, there's no structure to them anyway, but I'm learning, you know. So obviously you saw the last clip, whatever, blah blah blah. So we'll go through what's happened in travel vlog. I'll put this bit in the travel vlog. You don't normally see this bit in the travel vlog, but I'll do a proper vlog tomorrow. But there's an issue with that already. So because I've sold out, believe it or not, they're still capping the capacity, and they must have had that 12,000 already. You only get in at 6. I've always asked the question. So, but start from the beginning, right? So. Fine, the flight was fine, you know. I got a bit of that on the coach. I think that was last clip, wasn't it? So bit on the coach. That was fine, you know, not an issue. Got on there, got to Gothenburg Towers. Absolutely rammed of people trying to get checking in at 3 o'clock because that's check-in time. So I dropped my bag off and I thought, I'll come back later. So then came on park, then they hadn't got a clue what the pass was, because they last had a conflab, you know, a deal. Everything shut, mate. Go back. Another thing before I forget, they shut all the rides early here. I mean, it shuts at 10, but everything will shut. If it's got an hour queue, like that Drayton Manor, they'll shut an hour early, so. But I've just been hauling a bit of Loki. Done that about 3-4 times today, so a beautiful machine that is. Drayton need to rip Maelstrom out and put that one in. Don't think you'll fit it in, but because it's twice the size, but it's a beautiful machine. Right, so where were we? So yeah, I forgot now. Lost my train of thought. Gone. So, because these are just going to be rambles, aren't they, from me? So, right, let's compose myself, and I may as well just turn you off and just show you the view. Stop me rambling on. So yeah, got to Gothenburg Towers and rammed, because obviously it was 3 o'clock. So dropped my bag off, got my lenses in, and then come back. So did a few rides then, but obviously they didn't know anything about the pass. That was it, because they were just about to tell you one tap about the, you know, they've got a spreadsheet with what you're entitled to and the name of their own pass, you know, of the other places' pass. So they had a look at that, and what you got and how they give it you was blank or something, because they didn't have anything since 2019, which is about right, because we've not been allowed in, have we, because of COVID. And then they stopped it. Well, Europa Park stopped it on their pass, so you couldn't use anything there. So obviously, no point coming here, because 2020 the park was shut, wasn't it? Totally, they weren't allowed to open. In 2021, we weren't allowed in, I don't think. So something like that anyway. So or it was a faff to get to. So it's been like 2 years, and yet again, I mean, I got here about, where's that clock? There it is, look. I swear, right, Swedish time, so our minute back in the UK is 30 seconds over here. So the day just goes like that. I swear, because I literally, when they're open 11, it still feels as if it's only like 10:04 at Towers. Just gone straight away. So yeah. So I've forgot what I was going to tell you now. So yeah, so travel vlog. So yeah, they didn't know anything about it. Nearly fobbed me off and got rid of me. You know, saying, you're not entitled to anything, don't do it anymore, try. And then here's me scrolling through Twitter to get the tweets up, show there, and then they says, oh, you only get entry, which I don't know what you get, to be fair. I know it does say entry, but some parks you get the rides included, whereas this one you don't. I don't know what's what. So yeah, it's all a bit of a kerfuffle. So got in, and then they give me a band as well. So I got entry and rides, so that's fine. Then what the next kerfuffle was, as I was on the coach, when I got nearer, you can virtual queue everything now, almost. So all the express pass lines are now got virtual queue. This is not a travel log, is it really? So, but you know, I took this in the first one anyway, and then we'll start a proper one later. So yeah, all the express line, they don't do express now, so all them ski data barriers have just got plasters on. The one on Loki's got plasters on at the bottom, so you're not using it. So I think because of COVID, I think whoever did the Liseberg, the Helix app, which has sadly departed, because I think they do it in-house, all these apps and IT. So it's got its lights on. I don't think it's got its lights on. Liseberg banana. So yeah, they do all this like tech in-house, and I can just feel that the app is the same, and the way it does this virtual queue is very similar to how the game works. So yeah, so that's that one. So it works very well, but they're choosing to like keep the capacity down and everything. So because of COVID, I think, so they obviously didn't allow many in, and rather than have you all queued up, you know, together, they let you a virtual queue, which works very well. It's free, not chargeable. So all them express passes that were free anyway, they just don't do that anymore. So that was the next one. So yes, I'm still not. This is rambling on, aren't I? But we've got a nice background, and you know, with Helix going around. So what was it? Yeah. So the app, as soon as you selected how many people, it crashed, exited, gone. Evening. There you go. All my videoing skills. There you go. Ooh. There you go. Bit of Helix for you. So yeah, so it crashed, and I thought, oh, here we go. Something else I wanted to do and I can't do. So, you know, I thought I was being penalised for being from the UK, because my phone, you know, I'm in the UK, it's not going to work. But then I went on Helix with about 20-minute queue, and saw that there was loads of people up there, that fast track, you know, the express pass line. So it was clearly working. So sorry, that's not stopped me there. So I have to retrack on that one. So I just pressed the sleep button. So right. So so it was working for everybody else basically. Went to guest services to see what they could do, and it looked as if they had to do it on their phone every time, and me go back to virtual queue, which wouldn't have been ideal. And she just noticed the time was different, and because I have mine on AM and PM and 12-hour clock. Oh, you alright? You alright? Do you want to be in the vlog? Do you want to be in the vlog? We've got a vlog. We've got what? Yeah. Dean 8000.
What's your YouTube channel?
Dean 8001. There you go. You want to be in the vlog? There you go. Evening. There you go. There you go. So bit of vlog bombing there. There you go. So So yeah, still, I can't do it, can I? So this is right. So what you've got? Yeah. So it crashed, and then she just happened to say, you know, oh, you've got AM and PM on there. So I turned that off, and it's now on 24 hours because I don't like 24-hour clock. And then tried it again, and it worked. So obviously, the display on the when you press 1, it tells you, it searches and basically see what time it is. And because it must use the phone's system, how it displays it. It obviously crashed, and it didn't know where to put the A and P. So they know that now. So if you come in imminently, which obviously you've got to come now, basically, but they're only open like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the minute. But if you come next week and they're not fixed it, you've got to have 24-hour clock on your phone. That's an iPhone. I don't know about Android, but so that's the virtual queue. And then what was the other thing I forgot then? Hello, you vlog bombing, another one, evening, Dean 8001 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Evening, Trot.
What's your YouTube channel?
Yeah, Dean 8001. And we won't be on there just yet, but you have to follow me. There you go, look, live subbing. You have to submit, look at this.
It?
Yeah, hold on, let me put pause. I'm just going to put this in there and I'll be back in a minute. Trot. Yeah, got a live sub in progress there, so I just put it in for him. So I can't walk out, and you know they don't know who I am, but I've only got. To be fair, I've done about these 4 or 5 fingers, and I had a good 30-ish subs. So people might want to see them. I don't know. So on that note, I'll stop waffling because there's been about 10 minutes of me just waffling on. So just give you another view, another nice view for you. There you go. Yeah, so what was the other thing? I'll do that in the hotel room and show you the hotel room tour. But it's obviously going to go back inside, outside, but it's going to be a bit of a mishmash, isn't it? So yeah, I'm trying to find me bag now. But on that note, before I go back to the hotel, I've not flipped you around, have I? But I'll flip you around because there's a bit of an oh dear situation. So that's that one. I'll get you shots without me blabbing on and just the atmosphere. No pun intended. Atmosphere. Yeah, do you get that? Atmosphere. Happy atmosphere. Yeah, so that's that one. So that's that. But yeah, on that note, I'll turn you around and you get a bit of atmosphere for you. And then there's an oh dear on here, look. Where is it? There you go. G Towers. Oh dear. Ta-ra. Evening. Right, a quick room tour before I trash it. Quite nice view, to be fair. Let me get you this so you can see. Yeah, nice location. You got the eye, you got the Liseberg eye up there, and that happy atmosphere. Oh, that's not very good, is it? It's I don't think they're going to open at this. They've been restricted for your safety. For your safety. I can't do it. My voice has gone. For your safety. Answers on a postcard, and if you know where that's from. For your. Oh my God, frog in my throat again. So yeah, so you got a nice. I hope this eating's not on. It's roasting in here. Yeah, got my lead ready. I didn't know whether my adapter would work. So yeah, so that's that, and I'll flip you round. You got telly that comes on with your name on when you check in. So yeah, I'll get you an overview. Get you the bathroom. Got mini bar. See, you even got your desperate. Get mini barred up. and crisps. And I do like this, look. It's just as bad as, I do like that, look at that. It's Gothia Towers. This is Gothia Towers. It's got all the things on it, look. Quite nice. And guess what it is? It's just a cover for Toblerone. Which I think that's quite clever. Toblerone. I might have that. But I don't know, about £3, I think. 30 sec. They are, they've got a little list. So yeah, I thought that was quite nice. But it's just as bad as these tower things, isn't there? And things at towers, them chocolates with your name on. It's only a sleeve. It's a real thing. But I just thought that was quite tasteful. Right, and I should show you the bathroom. We'll shut the fridge, save energy. Shut the fridge. Boom. And I'll show you the bathroom. There you go. Very nice mirror. Evening. Right. So that's that. You know what they're all about. Dee. And right. I'll flip you around and I'll end this like a travel vlog for you. It's like a meeting room, this, isn't it? Or changing rooms or something. See you in a bit. There you go, I've flipped you around now. There you go. Right, let's sit on the green chair. Red, green evening. Oh, hand over the camera. Yeah, so obviously got paparazzi down there, so I'll put them in. You've just seen them. Bit of a flitting and to and fro vlog. So yeah, like I say, flight was fine. Getting, you know, transport down here, three ways to pay. Either I do it on the web. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Do it on the website. So we'll start from the beginning. If you've got time on this to watch this, me babbling on. But if you're thinking of coming, it might be useful information. So what you do in advance, obviously now I know I think you need to pre-book basically all your days and pay every day for that, because they limit the number, especially if it's a Saturday. I think you're all right on a Friday and a Sunday, but Saturday they've sold out. So I spoke to them and says, I want to come in. I come from the UK, but I can't get in till 6, and I'm just going to sit here, am I? When that's over the road, and I can be riding low key. Shh. Keep it low key, yeah, you know, or Helix for that matter. So I've asked the question. They've got my email address, so we'll see what happens. Or they're going to update the information as well. I've been assured that they're going to, because I think I did see about 3 other English people, well, at least 2 with theme park merch on, Valhalla and Helix. So if you watch these, which you probably won't, but or you follow me on Twitter, I think I know who you are, but yeah. So they would have had the same thing, because I didn't see them get on the coach, and I'm guessing they come for this, unless they've gone to Carmarthen or whatever. So yeah, got down here fine, not a problem. And then as soon as I went into, you know, guest services, you get your little thing. Or if you do need to go to guest services, there's a little like information thing at the back to get your number. There's 3 different things, and they all do different things, and you get a number, and then they'll call you over. So because it can be quite busy in there, it wasn't too long. So showed them my pass. They obviously have got a big list of everything. So I'll try and paraphrase all this, because you've just heard me babbling on in there, and basically, you know, speed it up a bit. Stop the waffle. # stop the waffle. So yeah, and they have a look, and you can see them all, Popsaland or whatever you get, and then you scroll across and you can see. But then there should be something where there wasn't anything, and like they said, they've not really had a deal with the park, with Blackpool, since 2019. Same with Europa Park. Since COVID, they stopped it because everywhere's pre-booked. You know, and Liseberg have kept that pre-booking, and they've changed like their admission type thing. It's different. It's different prices per day. So okay, in the end, but then initially they were going to just tell me to clear off, basically, because they don't do it anymore. So then scrolled through Twitter, like I said, and then and I showed it, and then because it says entry, they were only really going to give me entry. But if you look on the other three things you get, so I can't remember what you get, but you'll know where you go. I might find the image on here, and then I'll put that in there. So if I move over there, that's more editing to do. Put that image in there, what you get. But some of them, once you're in, you've got the rides, whereas this is rides and a mission, and then you can't get on the rides. Exactly like Pleasure Beach, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but you can't do that now because you've got to get your e-ticket. So, but they're still capping it, and they're doing this virtual queue, which does help keep people apart. But there's no restrictions, so, I don't see why they need to do it, but that's their choice, right? So that's when it started, like I say, and then obviously went up to Helix. Half guessed that the app had gone because I downloaded the app. It's not on the App Store anymore for iOS anyway, but if you've already bought it for free, you can still download it, but then it doesn't connect to the network. Which is a shame, but now that's totally gone. Whether they bring it back, I don't know, but it's gone for this virtual queuing for that ride. That's why it's kind of gone. But I'd love to know whoever got that gig of changing the banners when you go. All they've done is they've done a little jazzy thing, and it closes, but then the main bit is like 5 hexagons that just fill up from each section. So I'd love to know who got that gig and says, right, you need to cover these codes up right at the bottom, or get rid of that bottom bit and change it. Or what shall I do, Nigel? What shall I do? Oh yeah, just put 5 hexagons on, and they all just come along. So, and I might actually get you an image of it, a bit of a video of them coming on, and that's what they've done, just to get rid of the bottom. But I was intrigued on what they were going to do. If obviously there's no app, but there is apps. It's still stated on the website, so if you're looking hard enough, you'd know about that. There was a few things I'm going to say. Yeah, so obviously got to there. So three ways to get your bus tickets. That's another one. So main one on the website, at the airport, at the exit, or on the bus. But don't matter when you do it, because they're valid for 3 months. So if you get one whenever, if let's say it's payday and you get one and you're not due to the end of the month, do that, and then that's extra cost paid for, and it's done. About £19, I think it was, that I paid for. Paid it £19.37 to be exact, I think it was. But yeah, they're valid either way. Obviously you can do a single return, but they don't start for 3 months. Until you use it, basically, and then I think you've got then another 3 months to use the return as well. So I think, yeah, because you get 2 uses of it. So I'm not sure on that one, but I know they're valid for 3 months. Yeah, and also don't use just a normal debit card. If you've got just like Lloyd's, Halifax, whatever bank, or just check with the bank to see whether you'll be charged, because obviously it's in Swedish krona. You'll get a foreign fee if you're not using the right card. So if you're planning to go anywhere, get one now. Get a Monzo or get a Starling, and put all that on there. They're your debit cards, and then there's a few like Halifax Charity, like I said, and then that saves you having to pay extra on the top. But Lloyd's Bank and all that Lloyd's banking group don't use debit cards while anywhere, because it's like percentage and a £1.50 fee. I think it's silly. You can, if you've got Barclays, I think that charges you, but if you create this wallet, this travel wallet, then that becomes free and you put money into that. But they might charge you a fee to move that. Starling, you can open a euro account, but there's no point, because then you charge like 0.4%. But there's ways of doing it. But you've got debit cards, like I say, and you've got credit cards, and that 118 money if you desperately need money. But everything takes cards these days, so I don't think you actually need to get money out anymore. So yeah, so that was getting the in his flying Bazana. You can't miss them. They've got that many different podiums. It tells you when the next coach is, and you can't miss them. And literally, so you want to go to Korvarden, or I think it's, well, basically it's the second stop, Korsvarden, and then the Nils Eriksson terminal is the end of the line, basically. Nothing to do with Darren Brown. Yeah, so it's and then you can't miss it, because you'll see Liseberg on your left hand side, and you'll see Gothia Towers on your right hand side, or G Towers, whatever it is. So there's no O, is there? Not lit anyway, but they'll be a bit annoyed about that. And we're intrigued to see how long they leave it like that. So yeah, so that's how you do that. I'm still losing my train of thought when I've got no distractions, to be fair. So, but I'm blabbing on for 10 minutes. So comment below if obviously you're watching this and you're losing the will to live, because I need to shorten them down, but they're just informational. I just want to point out, if you got this far, to be fair, is obviously I still haven't got the right balance, and I never will have, because if I'm coming all this way, I'm not come far, but like Florida, but I'm out there long enough, and it doesn't seem to, it's because you're there a long time, and I've been there enough, so tomorrow it won't be so bad, it'll just flow, hopefully. But whereas if I've not been for a while, I want to get on the rides. As much as I love you guys, I need to get the content for you, but I need to ride the rides and not just stand there, let everybody buy, and in its big queue and blah, blah, blah. I don't know how Sean does it, but, I couldn't do it, but obviously, when you're not getting money for it, and obviously I don't think I ever will get money for it, because that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm just doing it for a bit of fun, you see. Because if people want to watch me, then that's fine. And as far as I'm aware, these last few ones I've done, I think I've got, people do want to see it. So, and especially the travel vlogs. But like I say, it's a bit chop and changes. So I've been blabbing on for 10 minutes. This is no real actual content. But, some people like the sit down vlogs. I don't know. But some of it, I'll try and get your Deanisms in there, and it'll be quite fun. So like I say, so that's what I've done. So that's got there. And yeah, like I say, the virtual queue didn't work, but you need to have it on 24 hours. So if you do have your iPhone on that, you can't do your virtual queue, so switch it back to 24 and it should be fine. So it was that, the Helix app, which I think I already knew anyway, couldn't do that all in one go, and then like be half accused, saying, oh, you can't get anything with that pass, because I didn't know what they were doing with the Blackpool pass, which half was expecting, to be fair, but they would have had another at least 3 come after mine, but they're happy with what I've said, so that's right. They've said, yeah, they're going to update that sheet, so if anybody else goes, you'll be all right by the next weekend, hopefully, or whatever. They'll know what you get, because I don't know what you get. Do you just get entry? I don't know, because it's never been really clear of what you get, because like I say, them other parks, if you get entry, you've got the rides included, because at Europa Park, they don't have a wristband, whereas here, you get penalised because they do it separately, but it's got the word entry in it, and then you get nothing else, and then you have to pay for your wristband separate. So I don't know what they just need to clarify that, and then people know what you get. But obviously it's all come back very, it's not been available, has it, for 2 years. So yeah, so we'll see. And currently at time of recording, like I say, they're fully booked, because of the pass situation. I didn't book, you see, so now they're sold out, so they are limiting it to like 12,000, I think, for Saturday, so it will be quite busy. But they're only like open 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it starts becoming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday later on. But I'm debating whether to buy an annual pass, because that does stop this issue. Because if you buy an annual pass and it's activated, you're allowed in. Whether that means you can't get in beforehand, but I don't think they'll know. As long as you've got an annual pass, you should. The allocation's in that, so to speak. But it's a bit. Well, it's £178. But I'd make sure I come back then, or it'll force me to come back, kind of thing. But if I can get away with not doing that, then that's just to get in tomorrow. I don't know. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They've told me to go down there at 11. They've got my email address, so we'll see what happens. So yeah. And that was about it. And then obviously did Helix, Loki, and this queuing system does help you get on. I don't think I've queued. Well, I queued a couple of times. I think I did Loki about 5 or 6 times. Didn't enter the normal queue once, because there wasn't enough people going through the virtual queue, so it's just literally straight in. But one word of advice with that queuing, you've got to be on time. I think you get a good 15 minutes the other way, but no more. They won't let you do it the other way, so it's got to be bang on the time. But you do get a bit of a leeway, but I wouldn't say push it, if that makes sense, because they do turf you out. If the system says no, they will turf you out. So don't leave it too late, because you get if you got your notifications on with the Liseberg app, because it's all through the Liseberg app. It's very good. I may as well talk about this now, and then I won't have to talk about it in the vlog, and then so that keeps the waffle out of the vlog, if that makes sense. So yeah, you get a notification saying it's 15 minutes going up for your ride on whatever you've done. You only allow one at a time. And then it says scan the QR code at the entrance, but you don't. They must have changed that already, and they just scan the QR code for you using the scanner. Because I bet you did it yourself, but then that then meant you were in the queue. Whereas now they've got a little scanner on Android, a zebra scanner, and they scan it when they let you in to like the cattle pen or the bays. So at that point, and it's very, very good, because as soon as they scan that, it comes off your phone, and then you're allowed to get another one. So because I mean, like going back a long time ago, Thorpe Park did it, called Reserve and Ride, and they wanted to be the only theme park that you didn't have to queue for ever. And obviously whoever said that was a bit, because they've lost their fast track then, haven't they? If they're investing, because they invested a lot of money into all that. I know it was SSO and they were always a part of it. But they did these trials, and the amount of staff that they did, because there was staff members for each ride at Thorpe Park, and people, and if you didn't want to do it, you had, but it didn't cope, because it worked initially. If the ride didn't have a normal queue, a separate queue for it, because you could queue, like the Swarm, for instance, right? That had a 40-minute normal queue, and if you registered, I think you only need your email address, nothing major. You just had to do something, which people weren't doing. You just had to register, and that was straight in. And because people weren't using it, it was literally just lapping it. But you had 40 minutes of people waiting there, but you could keep going around it. So that's when it worked. But whereas it didn't work, where you were mingled into another queue, because then you waited your time plus however long. So it made it a good half hour or so. So it didn't work, because you're waiting a bit longer than you would expect if it was sharing a queue. But they binned it off, obviously, and it either cost too much money for the staff, and it never, we never thought it would ever work. But don't know, obviously, at some point. This is what happens with Merlin stuff. People come in and they go, oh, that's a good idea, and then it doesn't actually take off, and then it gets changed back. So it's something probably like vibes, somebody's go, oh, we'll do this, but then that's not changed, and then, well, why if you change it to that, we'll go back to a buffet. you know, but then people might not want a buffet, I don't know. But I'm waffling on. This 20 minutes of one clip of me just blabbing on. So yeah, so I could go on. Don't know what else you need to know, but to be fair, if you leave a comment down here on this travel vlog, ask a question. If you got unsure and you are thinking of coming, ask the question on the comment below, and I'll answer it for you rather than me just tell you everything. But if you got a specific question, but I'm trying to cover most things that is not necessarily you've got to do, but it's a Dean saving tip or a Dean tip. You know, that's what I want to do, if that makes sense, you know, rather than go into the nitty-gritty of that, you know, because I'm sure there's ways of you finding other stuff out, but it's Dean's tips that you might not think of. Oh, that's a good idea, you know. So, but yeah, I'd never leave, you know, always get your Flybazaar tickets straight away, because if the coach is there, you can just do it. You know, if you do it on the website, you can save that to your Apple Wallet or your, I don't know what Android does, but if you're on iPhone, yeah, you just buy it, and then you get an email, press the button, save it in your wallet, job done. And then you can scan it on your watch. But oh yeah, that's another thing. So like I did mention it, I think. So Apple Watches, I don't mind them going digital. You know, the boarding passes for airports, that's fine. I quite, when they started coming out, I thought, oh, do this, because it saves you printing all loads of paper out and stuff. But obviously annual passes are a bit different, aren't they? Because you like the physical stuff. But so but yeah, these going digital. Still, I've lost my train of thought again. I must be a bit tired, I think. So yeah, so they're going digital. No, and see that you're not there to help me, to prompt me. Oh yeah. So so yeah, if anybody's watched all 20 minutes of this clip, thank you very much for me waffling on. But I should put a warning, shouldn't I? Eat your tea while you're watching this, and have me on in the background, or put me on and scroll through TikTok. You know, so you're half listening, but you're not. If that makes sense. So, but yeah, I forgot what I was. No, it's gone, hasn't it? It could have been really, really interesting, that bit, but I can't remember now. So on that note, I'll wrap it up. But like I say, something to do with an app. I don't know. I need to write these down and do bits and bobs. Oh yeah, smartwatches, won't there? Yeah, but it won't go through. So I don't mind. Yeah, boarding passes. That was it. Don't mind them going digital, but with passes, no. So like I said, I think I'm sure I did say it. You can use your watch and a boarding pass to get through the security bit to make sure you're allowed through, but they won't go through the actual boarding gate thing, because she says no, we've tried it many times and you can't. So I didn't know. So they get you to get your phone out, but if you've got the right setting on, you only need to press so basically if you saved it to your wallet, that'll come up, obviously that's ready to go. 2 hours before the flight time, that'll be on a permanent notification on your phone. You press that and then that'll bring up that. But then if you go into your settings of your iOS without the need of Face ID to unlock the phone, then you can get to your wallet without that. So switch that on, or yeah, access with it. I think if you switch that, allow access without Face ID, basically. So like so Face ID, you don't need anything on because it works quite well with everything off. If it's Touch ID, you need some of it. You need some of it on, because you don't want to always be doing your Touch ID if you want to do your control centre. Whereas Face ID is different, because when you look at the phone and you start it up, it automatically unlocks anyway, so it works better. So yeah, so I've turned that off, so that's already up, and then you just press it. Where is it? Press it, and then that shows the pass. So that's just, you know, I just thought it was just another less stressful thing to do. But no, so I bought oh yeah, Now, the flights were quite cheap, but it cost me more. I think there was £35. It cost me more to park the car for 3 days than to fly over here. But I thought, why not? So on that note, I will go now. It's 23 minutes on this clip and counting. If you watched all this, I'll give you a medal when I next see you. But it might be entertaining for you, I don't know. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to have a beveragino and find something to eat. What time are we? It's nearly 11 o'clock, so I'll better pop down to 7-Eleven and then get a bit some food. Right, ta-ra. 7-Eleven. Ta-ra. See you in a bit. See you in the next one. I will go, honest. Ta-ra. Here you go. Just show you. Got my Coke from 7-Eleven. These grills. Hopefully they're just salt. Egg and bacon sandwich. You know, there you go. Sandwich, egg and bacon. And I actually bought a little Toblerone because of that thing, but I guess it was half the price. But that was about a tenner, I think. So, but yeah, can you believe it? 7-Eleven is not open 7-Eleven. It opens 5:30 till 11:30. So there you go. And on that note, I'll leave you with that, and see you in the next one. Hope you've enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Ta-ra!